15 tricky questions that will drive you insane. You know, like I need help. So, let me ask you, do you have common sense? If the answer is yes, we're sure that after answering these questions, you'll seriously doubt that. Let's see whether you'll be able to pass this tricky challenge. Question number 1. A rooster laid an egg on top of the barn roof. Which way did it roll? Try to guess in 10 seconds. Do you have your answer ready? It doesn't matter which way you chose because you're wrong. Why? Roosters just don't lay eggs. Props to you if you were attentive enough to get this one. Question number 2. Let's go a little easier and test your history knowledge. What was the U.S. President's name in 1996? Whether you like it or not, it was still Donald J. Trump. Names usually don't change with time. Facts, on the other hand, well, let's not go there. Number 3. Imagine you are in a sinking rowboat surrounded by sharks. Bummer. But it still doesn't mean that you should give up, right? How would you survive? Your 10 seconds begin. It seems like a hopeless situation, I know, but all you have to do is stop imagining. Voila! Your life is back to normal again! Question 4. If you had one match and entered a dark room, which contained an oil lamp, newspaper, and some kindling wood, which would you light first? 10 seconds on the clock. There's no need to think about it for too long. You already made a choice by lighting the match in the first place. Question number 5. Larry's father has 5 sons named 10, 20, 30, 40, and what's the name of his 5th son? Time is ticking. It's Larry's father, which means that his 5th son's name is, of course, wait for it, Larry. Did you get it? Tell us in the comments below. Question number 6. Let's throw some math into the into the mix, and test your knowledge. How many times can you subtract 10 from 100? You have 10 seconds to think about it. In fact, you can do it only once. Next time, you'll be subtracting 10 from 90. Nice and easy. Question number 7. Miss Jones lives in California and has 5 children, 3 boys and 2 girls. Our question is simple. What's her husband's last name? Miss Jones doesn't have a husband. If she did, she would have been a Mrs. Question number 8. What was the tallest mountain in the world before Mount Everest was discovered? Time to find the answer. It was still Mount Everest. It was always there, even before it was officially discovered. By the way, if you want to test yourself with even harder questions, check out our other video right here. It contains Google's interview questions that only the smartest ones can solve. Don't miss it! Question number 9. A boy and a doctor are fishing. The boy is the doctor's son. However, the doctor isn't the boy's father. Who is the doctor? Try to solve this soap opera situation. Easy peasy. The doctor is simply the boy's mother. If you didn't get it, don't worry. Let's test your abilities with another question. Question 10. A monkey, a squirrel, and a bird are racing to the top of the coconut tree. Who do you think will get the banana first? The monkey, the squirrel, or the bird? Well, it's none of them. It's a coconut tree, remember? Concentrate. Next question is coming. Question number 11. A man claims that he can predict the exact score of every football game before it begins. And surprisingly, he's always right. How is that possible? Maybe he's a psychic. What's your variant? He's no psychic, actually. You can do the same thing as well, because the score of every game before it begins is 0-0. No magical powers needed. Question number 12. You are running in a race, and you pass the person who is in second place. What position are you in now? Nope, you're still not the first one. You passed the runner who was second and took his place, which means that you are only in second place now. Tricky. Question number 13. You're driving a bus with 10 people on it. At the first stop, 4 people get off and 2 get on. At the next stop, 3 people get off and 5 get on. And at the last stop, 6 people get off and only 1 gets on. How old is the bus driver? Try to find an answer in 10 seconds. Have you racked your brain with this one? It's easier than you think. In the beginning, we said, you're driving a bus, so your age is the correct answer here. Well, maybe you'll crack our next question. Question number 14. Another family dynamic for you. Mr. and Mrs. Anderson have 6 boys. Each boy has 1 sister. Can you count how many people there are in the family? The Andersons actually make a family of 9 people. Let's count together. There are 6 boys. Each boy has 1 sister, which makes it plus 1 person because it's the same sister for each boy. And finally, the parents. That makes 9 people. Did you get it? Don't tear your hair out just yet. We have one more question for you. Question number 15. There was a plane crash, and unfortunately, every single person on board died. But 2 lucky ones survived. How is it possible? Yes, every single person died. But this doesn't mean a thing because the remaining 2 were married. Oy. Even in this scenario, having a couple may save your life, apparently.
Live from the studios of SEN in Phoenix, Arizona, it's Steve Summers.
Welcome. It's Monday. Hey, everybody. Welcome. Watch the girls while the girls watch the boys and watch the girls go by. Eye to eye, they solemnly convene to make the scene. Which the name of the game of the guy that's a dame on the streets of town. Up and down, and over and across, romance of boss. Guys talk, girls talk, it happens everywhere. Eyes watch, girls walk, with tender love and care. Keeps a track of the pack, watching them, watching back, and makes the world go round. What's that sound? Each time you hear a loud collective sigh. They're making music to watch girls by. Welcome to the show today. My name is Steve Summers, and we are live from Phoenix, Arizona. Hello, everybody. Wave. Good to see you. I see you there, right there. Thank you so much for spending your time with me today. A lot of fun just ahead. We've got today's trivia, got some news and all kinds of fun stuff. And America's Songbook. All right. Guys talk, girls talk, it happens everywhere. Eyes watch, girls walk, with tender love and care. Keeps a track of the pack, watching them, watching back, makes the world go round. What's that sound? Each time you hear a loud collective sigh. They're making music to watch girls by. All right. The boys watch the girls, with the girls watch the boys who watch the girls go by. Eye to eye, they solemnly convene to make the scene. La 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 la. La 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 la. Oh, it's some music to watch girls go by on our special Monday show. I hope you had a wonderful, wonderful weekend. I had a great weekend around here too. Here in Arizona, the weather this time of year is just absolutely fantastic, and if you don't mind me saying it, it really is kind of nice around here. Somebody told me a joke though over the weekend. They said, "Steve, why did the girl quit her job at the helium factory?" I'm like, why? Let me think about this. Why did she quit her job at the helium factory? I don't know why. He said she refused to be talked to in that voice. Get it? Helium? Yeah. I know. Gotta love the jokes. It's up to you, because I've done everything I can. I hope that you say that I'm your loving man. Make up your mind and do what you're gonna do. Well, you know how I feel, so I'm leaving it up to you. It's all so clear that I'd give everything I own to have you near. Never leave me all alone. I need your love, so darling, please be fair. Let me know where I stand, and I hope that you really care. Well, I laid my cards on the table, and it's oh so plain to see that I'm really willing and able to love you faithfully. It's up to you. You know it's not for me to say. I know you love me too, but I hope you feel that way. Make up your mind and do what you're gonna do. Well, you know how I feel, so I'm leaving it up to you. All right, sing it with me now. You ready? Here we go now. Woo! Got some fancy footwear going on here. Make up your mind and do what you're gonna do. Well, you know how I feel, so I'm leaving it up to you. All right, sing it with me now. You ready? It's up to you. It's up to you, darling. No, it's up to you, baby. Yes, it's up to you, darling. Oh, it's up to you, baby. Yes, it's up to you, darling. Oh, it's up to you, baby. Yes, it's up to you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The late, great, the incredible Ricky Nelson. Remember Ozzie and Harriet, little Ricky, who grew up to be a sensation and all that? Welcome to the show today. We are live singing America's Songbook today. Like saying I love you. Like saying I love you. Yesterday's songs don't stay around long, not much anymore.
Yesterday's songs are gone.
Yesterday's words don't make themselves heard like they did before.
Yesterday's songs are gone.
Baby, yesterday's blues, maybe yesterday's news, but the truth always stays the same. And the good things will never change. Like saying I love you. Like saying I love you. Yesterday's songs don't seem to be long. They're here and they're gone.
Yesterday's songs are gone.
Yesterday's moves don't stay in the grooves. They keep moving on.
Yesterday's moves are
Maybe yesterday's rhyme was for yesterday's time, and the future's not ours to see. But there's some things that'll always be, like saying I love you. Like saying I love you. Ah, good to have you along. Like to say hello to Doris, one of our loyal listeners and viewers watching the show today from Dallas, Texas. Doris, great to have you along. And don't forget, if you've got a request, you can certainly send that to us too as well. Maybe yesterday's blues, maybe yesterday's news, but the truth always stays the same. And the good things will never change. Like saying I love you. 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 Ah, Neil Diamond made that song famous as we go back. One of the great entertainers, one of my favorite, Mr. Engelbert Humperdinck, made this song a hit too. Love me with all of your heart, that's all I want, love. Love me with all of your heart, or not at all. Just promise me this, that you'll give me all your kisses every winter, every summer, every fall. When we are far apart, or when you're near me, Love me with all of your heart as I love you. Don't give me your love for a moment or an hour. Love me always as you love me from the start. With every beat of your heart. Oh yeah. Just promise me this, that you'll give me all your kisses every winter, every summer, every fall. When we are far apart, or when you're near me. Love me with all of your heart as I love you. Don't give me your love for a moment or an hour. Love me always as you love me from the start. With every beat of your heart, every beat of your heart. Just love that song. Every time I sing it, it just, I don't know. There's something about some songs that you hear that just kind of go right through you. And it really is quite amazing when you think about how far music has come from the days of when people actually would sit down and write music and collaborate together. And no, it's still happening. It's just not happening on a bigger scale. And I think that's probably the reason why I enjoy singing all these songs for you guys each and every Monday through Friday. 1 o'clock Mountain Time, 12 o'clock Pacific Time. I kind of always do that in reverse. It's 12 o'clock Pacific Time, 1 o'clock Mountain Time, 2 o'clock Central Time, I said, and then 3 o'clock Eastern Time for those of you joining us here on our live show today. It is Monday, and you know we got music, right? Wait a minute. Oh, Felix. That's the same song with Cat Felix. Remember? This is where I'm supposed to put the cowboy hat on. And then I'm supposed to act like, what's the name of that guy's name? Wasn't it Alan Jackson? Yeah. That's the guy that I'm supposed to be doing the Alan Jackson song. Remember that? You know what I'm talking about? Felix, are you asleep back there? I'm going to wake Felix up here in a minute. All right, come on. Yay. All right, let's say we're going for it. Yeah. Way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, it gets hotter than a hoochie coochie. We laid rubber on the Georgia asphalt, got a little crazy but we never got caught. Down by the river on a Friday night, a pyramid of cans in the pale moonlight. Talk about cars, a dream about women, never had a plan, just a minute for the minute. Yeah, way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, never knew how much that muddy water meant to be. But I learned how to swim and I learned who I was, thought about living and a little about love. All right. Yeah. All right, y'all, put your hands together and love this like this. Yeah. Well, we fogged up the windows in my old Chevy. I was willing, but she wasn't ready. So I settled for a burger and a gravestone cone. Dropped her off early and didn't go home. Down by the river on a Friday night, a pyramid of cans in the pale moonlight. Talk about cars and dream about women, never had a plan, just a living for a minute. Yeah, way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, never knew how much that water muddy meant to me. But I learned how to swim and I learned who I was, all about living and a little about love. Yeah. That's it. Yeah, way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, never knew how much that muddy water meant to me. But I learned how to swim and I learned who I was. A lot about living and a little about love. A lot about living and a little about love. What's that now? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Mercy's sake, some country for our country fans today. We love it. We love it. You know we got to do this one. So if you feel like doing a little eye dancing, here we go. All my exes live in Texas, and Texas is the place I dearly love to be. But all my exes live in Texas, and that's why I hang my hat in Tennessee. Rosanna's down in Texarkana wanted me to push her broom. Sweet Eileen's in Abilene, she forgot I hung the moon. And Allison's in Galveston somehow lost her sanity. And Dimples, who now lives in Temple's, got the law looking for me. Get at it! All my exes live in Texas. Yeah. Texas is the place I dearly love to be. But all my exes live in Texas, and that's why I hang my hat in Tennessee. Oh, mercy. Come on. I guess I'm going to have to dance by myself here. Let's go now. I remember that old Frio River where I learned to swim. It brings to mind another time where I wore my welcome thin. Transcendental meditation, I go there each night, but I'm always come back to myself long before daylight. Here we go, everybody. All my exes live in Texas. Texas is a place I dearly love to be. Yes, all my exes live in Texas. Therefore I reside in Tennessee. Now listen. Some folks think I'm hiding. It's been rumored that I died, but I'm alive and well in Tennessee. Yeah, there you go. Mr. George Strait made that song famous. Oh, let's do another. Somebody put a quarter in the jukebox over there. You will? Blue ain't the word for the way that I feel, and a storm's brewing in this heart of mine. This ain't no crazy dream, I know that it's real. You're someone else's love now, you're not mine. Crazy arms that reach to hold somebody new. For my yearning heart keeps saying you're not mine. My troubled mind knows another you'll be with. And that's why I'm lonely all the time. All right, yeah. Oh, Ray Price did that song a long time ago. So please take those treasured dreams I had for you and me, and take all the love that I thought was mine. Someday my crazy arms will hold somebody new, but now I'm so lonely all the time. All right, sing it with me. Those crazy arms that reach to hold somebody new. For my yearning heart keeps saying you're not mine. My troubled mind knows soon to another you'll be with. And that's why I'm so lonely all the time. Yeah, there you go. I just love singing those songs. I remember growing up as a kid back in Altus, Oklahoma. Oh, there we go. I got the red mark right across my forehead again. I remember as a kid growing up in Altus, Oklahoma. I'm a professed Okie, and I remember many, many country songs back in the day. My dad used to actually manage a country band back in the 70s. Nashville 4+1. They used to go to the NCO club down in Altus, Oklahoma for a number of years, and Coy McGee was actually the lead singer for the band, and she sounded exactly like Tammy Wynette. It was scary. She was incredible. I thoroughly believe that if she would have gone on to Nashville, she would have been something incredible. How are you doing? Are we doing all right? Are we singing all the songs? Don't forget, you can reach out to me via email. Do it anytime. Here's the address once again at the bottom of the screen. If you have a song request or you just want to drop by and say hi, just send it to ssthevocalist@gmail.com. I want to thank the folks over at Link Seniors, by the way. Thank you so much. Without them, this show wouldn't be possible. It wouldn't be on the air. So thank you, Link Seniors, for allowing me to entertain the many people that were irritating. That's perfect, because I think we're irritating a few too, right? I'm going to go back and do a little number here. We're going to go back. This song was made famous, believe it or not, by the incredible late, great David Cassidy. We don't sing this song very often, but it sure is fun to do. It goes something like this. We got a little request for this one again. I'm sleeping and right in the middle of a good dream. Like all at once I wake up with something that keeps knocking at my brain. Before I go insane, I hold my pillow to my head and spring up in my bed, screaming out the words I dread. I think I love you. This morning I woke up with this feeling I didn't know how to deal with, and so I just decided to myself I'd hide it to myself and never talk about it. And didn't I go and shout it when you walked into the room? I think I love you. I think I love you. So what am I so afraid of? I'm afraid that I'm not sure of. I'm a love that there's no cure for. I think I love you. Isn't that what life is made of? Though it worries me to say that I never felt this way. I don't know what I'm up against. I don't know what it's all about. I got so much to think about. Hey, I think I love you. So what am I so afraid of? I'm afraid that I'm not sure of a love that there's no cure for. I think I love you. Isn't that what life is made of? Though it worries me to say make you happy, and if you say, hey, go away, I will. But I think better still, I'd better stay around and love you. Do you think I've got a case? Let me ask you to your face. Do you think you love me? I think I love you. 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 Oh, I think I love you. Well, I think I love you. Well, I think I love you. I think I love you. Well, I think I love you. I think I love you. I think I love you. Partridge Family fame going back a few years. By the way, I wanted to say happy birthday to this gentleman right here. This gentleman, who is this guy right here? This guy had a one-hit wonder back in 1974. The song started out in a 2-week run at #1 on the singles chart. The song was a hit throughout most of Europe and successful in Norway, but here in America, the song went all the way to #1. Whose birthday is it today for this one artist? Are you ready for this? The one and only Billy Swan did this song. Here we go. Happy birthday, Billy. Woo! Everybody lean back and forth like this. There you go. If you got a problem, don't care what it is, need a hand, I can assure you this, I can help. I got 2 strong arms, I can help. It would sure do me good to do you good, let me help. It's a fact that people ain't got nothing new, but a woman like a baby should never have the blues, let me help. I got 2 strong hands, let me help. It would sure do me good to do you good, let me help. When I go to sleep at night, you're always a part of my dreams, holding me tight, telling me everything I wanna hear. Don't forget me, baby. All you gotta do is call. You know I feel about you. I can do anything at all. I can help. If your child needs a daddy, I can help. It would sure do me good to do you good. Let me help. All right, here we go. When I go to sleep at night, you're always a part of my dreams, holding me tight, telling me everything I want to hear. It's all I want to hear. Don't forget me, baby. All you got to do is call. Know you feel about you. I can do anything at all. Let me help. Your child needs a daddy. I can help. It would sure do me good. It's do you good. Let me help. Billy Swan, our one-hit wonder artist today. Happy birthday to the incredible one-hit wonder artist of Billy Swan, #1, 1974. Dum, 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 dum. Yeah. There you go. Is it time now? I think it is. Time now once again for our trivia today. We do our trivia each and every day during this period of time. We ask the questions, and all you have to do is just answer with a multiple choice answer. How easy is that? I know, right? It's so easy that all I have to do is ask the question, and you get to make an answer of it. Didn't I just say that? Anyway, so let's kick things off. Our first question: how many legs does a butterfly have? First off, how many of you actually counted? Have you ever had one on you? And you're going 1, 2, 3, Do they stay on your hand long enough to even count them to begin with? How many legs does a butterfly have? Is it 4? Is it 6? Or is it 8? What do you think it is? 4, 6, or 8? How many legs does a butterfly have? Let's find out. 4, 6, or 8? I think they come in different sizes, but there's only one correct answer. It is 6. 6. That's how many legs a butterfly has. Interesting, the butterfly also uses their legs for sense of taste on top of that. Amazing, isn't it? All right, what do all arthropods have in common? Is it endoskeletons? Is it carnivores or exoskeletons? Think about that for a minute. What do all arthropods have in common? Endoskeletons, carnivores, or exoskeletons? You remember chemistry class? I think we talked a little bit about science is the class, though. And I think you might know what this is. Take a guess. And if you said exoskeletons, you had it right. Yes, meaning that their skeleton is external, unlike the endoskeleton that refers to the internal support system. There you go. What is the name of a non-castrated male cow? All right, Felix, did you put this question in here because we need to visit? We can't talk about who put this question in here. All right, well, the question's there, and now we have to actually answer it. You know, it's a family show, and that's all that matters these days. What is the name of a non-castrated male cow? Is it a steer, is it a stag, or is it a bunch of bull? Is it a steer, a stag, or a bull? You tell me, a non-castrated male cow. There goes the show. Well, it was good while it lasted. Correct answer is, it was bull. It was a bunch of bull. There you have it. A steer is a male cow that was castrated before reaching maturity, and a stag is castrated after reaching maturity. Don't put any more of those questions in here like that. It's embarrassing me. All right. Which animal is known as the river horse? You see our theme today, it's all animals. I love it. Which animal is known as the river horse? Is it the hippopotamus, an alligator, or a crocodile? And by the way, I want a hippopotamus for Christmas, said no one ever. Which animal is known as the river horse? Hippopotamus, the alligator, or the crocodile that just loves to eat anything that's in the water? Correct answer is, if you guessed, in fact, it was, in fact, the hippopotamus. You absolutely had it right. Known as the river horse, name derived from the Greek hippopotamus. There you go. What is this third sign of the zodiac? I know some of you like to read, what's your sign? What was, remember back in the day when they used to talk about what's your sign? It was kind of like a pickup sign back in the 60s. Hey, baby, what's your sign? Hey, well, I'm Aquarius, but my name is Larry. Oh, I'm sorry, that was from a song. What is the third sign of the zodiac? Is it the Scorpio, a Libra, or the Gemini? What do you think it is? Scorpio, Libra, or Gemini? A, B, or C, the third sign of the zodiac. If you guessed Gemini, you absolutely had it correct. There you go. Originating from the constellation of Gemini under the tropic zodiac, the sun transits this sign between May 21st and June 21st. There you go. Interesting, isn't it? On which finger does the nails grow fastest? Now, I never paid much attention. I just know that don't ever get into a habit of biting your fingernails. It is the worst possible habit you can ever get. It's pretty bad that once you finish biting your fingernails, you want to head for the toenails, and you can't make it. Which finger does the nail grow fastest? Is it the middle finger, is it the ring finger, or the thumb? Take a guess, see if you know which fingernail grows fastest. Let's find out for $1 million. It is the middle finger. Watch what you're thinking there, middle finger. It does. It grows 1/10 of an inch longer. The fastest growing nail is the one on your middle finger. There you go. Isn't that interesting? I have no idea. So, by the way, that doesn't give you free license to go around telling everybody where you're at. Hey, no, don't do that. And then what will happen is, now that you have my email address, people will start writing here going, yeah, I know what you told everybody about the middle finger and about the nail growing. What kind of show are you running over there on the YouTube channel? You're fired. Or as my wife would say, I never applied. All right, which is the largest island in the Mediterranean Sea? Is it Sicily? Is it the Pontine Island or is it Sardinia? What do you think it is? The largest island in the Mediterranean Sea. Is it Sicily? Is it Pontine Island or is it Sardinia? Are you ready for this? The largest island in the Mediterranean Sea is Sicily. It is Sicily, located in the Mediterranean Sea south of the Italian peninsula, of which is separated by the narrow Strait of Messina. It's a prominent landmark. Mount Etna, of course, you know that, the tallest volcano in Europe. And that's it. So we learned a couple of lessons today. We don't ask any more castrated male cow questions, right? And we don't talk about anything with the middle finger. We got, Felix, can you make a note of that? It's live TV. Whatever happens here stays here. Let's go back and do a little number here. A song made famous by a gentleman that I just love and adore all his great music. The incredible Neil Diamond did this song. LA's fine and the sun shines most of the time, and the feeling is laid back. Palm trees grow and rent so low, but you know, I keep thinking about making my way back. Well, I'm New York City born and raised. Nowadays I'm lost between two shores. LA's fine, but it ain't home. New York's home, but it ain't mine no more. I am, I said, to no one there, and no one heard it or not, even the chair. I am, I cried. I am, said I, and I am lost and I can't even say why. Leaving me lonely still. Did you ever read about a frog who dreamed of being a king, but then became one? Except for the names and a few other changes. If you talk about me, the story's the same one. I've got an emptiness that's deep inside and that I've tried, but it won't let me go. I'm not the man who likes to swear, but I never cared for the sound of being alone. I am, I said, to no one there, and no one hears that or not, even the chair. I am, I cried. I am, said I, and I just lost it, and I can't even say why. I am, I said, to no one there, and no one heard it or not, even the chair. I am, I cried. I am, said I, and I am lost and I can't even say why. Leaving me lonely still. I am, I said. That's Neil Diamond. Is yeah. Well, baby and me went late this Saturday night. Had my hip hop time, and baby just looked so right. Well, you picked me up at 10, gotta have you home at 2. Mama don't know what I got in for you, but that's alright. We're looking as cool as can be. Yeah. Well, found me a place, really didn't look half bad. Had my whiskey in the rocks, chances on the dollar on the jukebox. Well, put a quarter in right in that can, and all it played was Disco Man. Come on, pretty baby, let's get out of here right away. We're gonna rock this town, rock it inside out. We're gonna rock this town, make them scream and shout. Well, rock, rock, rock till we drop. Gonna rock till we drop. We're gonna rock till we drop. We're gonna rock this town, rock it inside out. Oh, yeah. Ball just a-bopping on the big dance floor. Well, there's a real square cat, he's looking like 1974. Well, you look at me once, look at me twice, look at me again, it's gonna be a fight. We're gonna rock this town, gonna rip this place apart. All right, we're gonna rock this town, rock it inside out. We're gonna rock this town, make them scream and shout. Yeah, rock, rock, rock till we drop, gonna rock till we drop, gonna rock till we drop, gonna rock this town, rock it inside out. Whoa! Don't move that limbo, boy. Rock this town, rock it inside out. We're gonna rock this town, make them scream and shout. Yeah, rock, 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 gonna rock till we drop, gonna rock it till we drop, gonna rock this town, rock it inside out. We're gonna rock this town, rock it inside out. We're gonna rock this town, rock it inside out. Yeah. Man, what a fun song. Stray Cats. Remember the Stray Cats strut? Remember that song? Same guys, same flavor. Stray Cats. Ah, good to have you along. Thank you so much for joining me on the show today. It's always a pleasure doing this special show. And I think it's time now. We've got to do Today in History, right? Today in History? Shall we do it? Let's find out what happened today in history.
This day in history.
And they started their dirty aggression against this country.
November 23, 2001. The UN War Crimes Tribunal says it will try former Yugoslav President Slobodan Milosevic for genocide in Bosnia. It's the first time that a court links Milosevic to the murders of thousands of non-Serbs and the displacement of 250,000 people. Milosevic dies nearly 4.5 years later, while his trial is still in progress. 2004. In Ukraine, opposition leader Viktor Yushchenko declares himself winner of a disputed presidential election. He takes a symbolic oath of office while thousands of his supporters demonstrate in the capital, Kiev. Yushchenko wins a court-ordered revote the following month. 1936. Life, the weekly photojournalism magazine created by Henry Luce, the publisher of Time magazine, first hits newsstands. And 1903. Singer Enrico Caruso makes his American debut at New York's Metropolitan Opera House, appearing in Rigoletto. Today in History, November 23rd. Tim McGuire, The Associated Press.
This day in history.
Child, things are gonna get easier. Ooh, child, things will get brighter. Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. Ooh, child, things will get brighter. Someday, yeah, we'll put it together and we'll get it all done. Someday when your head is much lighter. Someday, yeah, we'll walk in the rays of the beautiful sun. Someday when the world is much brighter. Ooh, child, things are gonna be easier. Ooh, child, things will be brighter. Things are gonna be easier. Ooh, child, things will be brighter. Someday, yeah, we'll put it together and we'll get it all done. Someday when your head is much lighter. Someday, yeah, we'll walk in the rays of the beautiful sun. Someday when the world is much brighter. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Someday we'll get it together and we'll get it all done. Someday when your head is much lighter. Someday, yeah, we'll walk in the rays of the beautiful sun. Someday when the world is much brighter. Ooh, child, things are gonna be easier. Ooh, child, things will get brighter. Ooh, child, things are gonna be easier. Ooh, the chains will get brighter right now. Oh yeah, yeah. Here to tell you now, baby, things are gonna get easier, yeah. Easier, I'm telling you right now. Oh yeah. Just you wait and see that, yeah. Just you wait and see. Love that song. Originally, the 5 Stair Steps made that song famous. Let's go back. Had a request for some Andy Williams. Guess there's no use in hanging around. Guess I'll get dressed and do the town. I'll find some crowded avenue. Though it will be empty without you. Can't get used to losing you no matter what I try to do. Wanna live my whole life through loving you. Called up some girl I used to know. After I heard her say hello, couldn't think of anything to say. Since you're gone, it happens every day. Can't get used to losing you no matter what I try to do. Gonna live my whole life through loving you. somebody wait and see. Who am I kidding? Only me. 'Cause no one else could take your place. Yes, that I'm just a hopeless case. Can't get used to losing you no matter what I try to do. Gonna live my whole life through loving you. Can't get used to losing you no matter what I try to do. Gonna live my whole life through loving you. The incredible Andy Williams. Just love that song so much. By the way, I want to recognize another great entertainer, other spotlight artist of the day today. She actually had a song that, again, it was like a one. Well, no, actually, this group actually had a couple of songs. They did one song called United We Stand. Remember the song called United We Stand, Divided We Fall? It was a huge song back in the 70s. Well, another song that wasn't really a huge successful song, it was actually, some people call it a bubblegum song, came out in 1976. This song, it went to #1 in the UK. It did pretty well here in the United States, but it was a song sung by the Brotherhood of Man. It was a song that he sang to his 3-year-old. So if you listen to the lyrics of the song, he's going out to work the day, but he misses seeing his 3-year-old, and he can't wait till basically gets back up. So we wanted to recognize today the incredible Sandra Stevens, who's right here. This is Sandra. She still is singing, and this is the Brotherhood of Man right here from the 70s right here. Happy birthday to Sandra Stevens right here, the blonde with the white coat on. All just great music that these guys did, and she was incredible, both of these ladies along with these two guys. And a song, if you might remember, goes something like this. Though it hurts to go away, it's impossible to stay, but there's one thing I must be say, I go. I love you, you know. I'll be thinking of you and most everything you do. Now the time is moving on, and I really should be gone, but you keep me hanging on for one more smile. I love you all the while, with your cute little wave, where you promise that you'll save your kisses for me, save all your kisses for me. Don't cry, honey, don't cry. Gonna walk out that door, but I'll soon be back for more kisses for me, save all your kisses for me. So long, honey, so long. Hang on, baby, hang on. Don't you dare me to stay, 'cause you know I'll have to say that I've got to go to work each day. That's why I go away, but I count the seconds till I'm home with you. I love you, it's true. It's so cute, honey G. Won't you save them up for me? Your kisses for me, save all your kisses for me. Don't cry. Gonna walk out that door, but I'll soon be back for more kisses for me, save all your kisses for me. So long, honey, so long. Hang on, baby, hang on. Don't you dare me to stay, 'cause you know you've got to save your kisses for me, save all your kisses for me. Bye-bye, baby, bye-bye. Don't cry, honey, don't cry. Won't you save save them for me, even though you're only 3. There you go. Actually, that song was actually a little bit octave higher, but something happened in our computer and it went down lower, so I had to sing a lower octave. Oh, live TV. I hope you've enjoyed the show today as much as I've enjoyed doing it for you today. It's always just a wonderful time with you, and I mean that really with all my heart. And I hope this finds you a wonderful day today. Put a big smile on your face as we wrap things up. Mrs. Brown, you've got a lovely daughter, girl as sharp as hook and something red. But it's sad, she doesn't love me now. She's made it clear enough, I ain't no good to find. She wants to return those things that I bought her. Tell her she can keep them just the same. Things have changed, she doesn't love me now. She's made it clear enough, it ain't no good to find. Walking about, even in a crowd, well, you'll pick her out. Makes a bloke feel so proud if she finds that I've been round to see you. Tell her that I'm well and doing fine. Don't let on, don't say she broke my heart. I'd go on my knees, but it's no good to find. Walking about, even in a crowd, well, you'll pick her out. It makes a bloke feel so proud if she finds that I've been round to see you. Tell her that I'm well and doing fine. Don't let on, don't say she broke my heart. I'd go down on my knees, but it's no good to pine. Mrs. Brown, you've got a lovely daughter. 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 Thank you all so very much for joining me today. I hope you have a great rest of the day. I look forward to seeing you back tomorrow, 12 o'clock Pacific, 1 o'clock Mountain, 2 o'clock Central, and 3 o'clock Eastern. It's impossible. Tell the sun to leave the sky. It's just impossible. It's impossible to ask a baby not to cry. It's just impossible. Can I hold you closer to me and not feel you going through me? Split the second that I never think of you. Oh, how impossible. Can the ocean keep from rushing to the shore? It's just impossible. If I had you, could I ever want for more? It's just impossible. And tomorrow Should I ask you for the world, somehow I'd get it. I would sell my very soul and not regret it. For to live without your love is just impossible. Can the ocean keep from rushing to the shore? It's just impossible. If I had you, could I ever want for more? It's just impossible. And tomorrow, should you ask me for the world, somehow I'd get it. I would sell my very soul and not regret it. For to live without your love is just impossible. 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 Thank you so much for watching today. God bless you, and I will see you tomorrow. All right, take care. Gotta go.